almost done with the brownies.
Oh my God.
I was not expecting that. Hey, welcome to the Next Wave podcast. I'm Matt Wolf, and once again, I'm here with Maria Garib, and we're going to talk about some of the coolest things that are happening in the AI world right now. And at this current moment in time, the things that are happening in the AI world seem to all be mostly around AI video. We're getting a lot of cool AI video models from companies like Runway, from Kling. There was even a little tease about a new Apple video model that they teased. We don't actually have any footage of that, so there's nothing to show there, but Apple's been teasing a video model. So in this episode, we're gonna dive in. We're going to test some of these AI video models. One of these models I even got early access to, so we're testing it before most people have even seen it. In fact, it's gonna be our first time even seeing it ourselves. We're gonna be seeing what the model creates for us with these prompts for the very first time on this recording using Runway. So gonna be a fun episode. Thanks again, Maria, for hanging out with me on this one. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna put these AI video models through their motions here.
Well, yeah. Thanks for having me again, honestly. I'm having so much fun on these episodes, honestly. Let's go into what Runway has for us today. You did say you have access to something people don't have access to, so I really want to see that, now.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I have access to it right now as of this recording. But by the time this recording's out, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to have access to it. So what we're showing off in this video, you should be able to do by the time this video is out. But right now, at the time of this recording, this is brand new, fresh stuff. We haven't even seen what this model can generate yet.
Yeah. But we really want to see what's new with it, because we did cover it last week, but I want to know what's new, what do they have up their sleeves right now?
All right. So this is the Runway ML backend. And they just released Runway Gen 4.5. In fact, as of this recording, it's not even released yet. And I have generated 0 prompts with this. I have no idea what to expect, but I have
seen
it
from scratch right now with you.
This is from scratch. This is our first time seeing it. I have seen some of the demos and stuff that were circulating on X. However, those are almost always cherry picked, right? If a company is putting up a demo video of here's what our model can generate, they're going to take the best of the best generations they've made and share those. So we're gonna test some real stuff and find out if it really is good. Do you have any ideas for prompts? Because one of the things about being a content creator that also shares some of these video models is there's a lot of sitting around and waiting, right? You enter a prompt and then you sit there for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes and wait for your video. So I want to get a few different prompts started so we have some stuff going here.
Yeah, I don't know. Something came up. I had a meeting with a coworker today, and she was talking about her creating an AI sort of thing that can help people with meal prepping and stuff. So let's say someone has a company of meal preppers, and what if they were in the marketing team and they don't have the budget to have all these actors and they want to create an AI video. What would, be the product of that?
All right, let's see what it does if we just give it the generic plan of create an ad for a meal prepping business. All right, I'm going to leave it at 5 seconds just to make sure we're getting faster generations here. And then let's see what that does. And I'll kind of keep an eye on how long that takes, but we can get another prompt queued up and going as well. I always test this prompt, a monkey on roller skates. I don't know why. It's one of those, it's that's my benchmark. I tested a monkey on roller skates back when Model Scope came out in, I believe it was beginning of 2023 or end of 2022. There's this model called Model Scope, and it was one of the very first AI video generation models we've ever seen. And the very first thing that popped into my head 2.5 years ago when that model came out was a monkey on roller skates. So that was the first thing I ever tested. And it just looked like a little blur. You could, if you squinted and got real close to your computer, maybe you could kind of see a monkey out of it, but it was very, very primitive. But ever since, I've always kind of used that as my test. How far have we come generating monkeys on roller skates?
Yeah. We've come so far, honestly. The better these updates happen, the better the product, honestly. I don't know what we're going to come up with. Maybe even have, not an avatar, but a hologram?
Oh, a hologram. Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine hologramming your whole house, or like having, like your favorite celebrity in your house talking to you, like giving you a pep talk or something?
I don't know why, but I just imagine like a hologram with you in the bathroom, like just cheering you on. You can do it. Good job.
A hologram of yourself.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, if you want the full breakdown of all these AI video tools, we put together a complete guide between Runway, Kling, Veo, and Sora. It includes universal prompts that work across all these platforms, real test results with the same prompts, pricing breakdowns, and a framework on when to use which tool. Get it right now. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. Now, let's get back to the show.
All right, so what's another prompt we can get going? I don't know how many it's going to let me do simultaneously, but let's keep going until it.
Let's do. There's this thing that always makes me laugh, which is like, the dinosaur that is like has like mittens. I've seen this picture before. It makes me so funny because the dinosaur has like their arms like this. Like imagine it with like cooking mittens and stuff. That would be
like a T-Rex.
Yes, that would be so cool. Please do that.
A T-Rex wearing mittens.
Cooking mittens, making brownies.
Wearing mittens, making brownies on Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I saw someone, I don't know who, I think it was on Kling. We'll talk about Kling later, but I saw someone literally just take a picture from Midjourney, because people on the Discover, they have like a whole, Midjourney keeps the results of a lot of people. And like he put it on Kling and it was like image to video, and it basically came to, it was so cool. We'll talk about that later.
We should test that as well, because we can start with an image here. So that would be something we should definitely test. We did get this back, create an ad for a meal prepping business. Let's see what it did. I don't know if this has audio or not. No audio. What is going on in that shot when she's trying to eat? This is like
what
flapping around.
What is that thing she's trying to eat? That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I mean, like, what are your initial impressions? Like, let's just freeze frame on something here.
I think the more detailed you are with your prompts, the better the results, in my opinion.
I agree. And it's apparently 6807. I don't know. Maybe that's the speedometer or something. I don't know why it starts with that. I think it's supposed to be an alarm clock. I just don't know what time that's supposed to be.
I think it looks a bit weird, obviously, but I think the more that you give it, the more that you feed it, because I don't know what she's eating. What is she eating, though, is my question.
Yeah, I don't know. It actually looks like she's spitting something out in the beginning.
Yeah.
But and then right here, it's a little wonky because you could see, like, where did this tray just come from? It just like appeared out of nowhere.
She generated
so there's definitely some like physics issues going on. But I mean, the person looks pretty realistic, especially in this shot.
The kitchen
in the
looks
beginning with
pretty
the food
good.
falling out, it was weird, but that was funny.
Yeah.
We also didn't give the prompt much to work with.
No, it was just like 3-word, 5-word sentence.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So now we've got our monkey on roller skates here. And I mean, that's
cute.
Pretty good. That's pretty
cute.
Good, actually.
I would play it in the background.
Yeah. That's like a nice screensaver.
That is pretty cute, honestly.
Yeah, this has come a long way. Like the original monkey on roller skates, where it was just like a little blip thing on the screen, to this, where you could no question, right? You send that to somebody, that's a monkey on roller skates. You're not going to question what you just saw.
No, yeah, that's pretty cute, actually.
And then, all right, here's our T-Rex wearing mittens, making brownies on Mars. So one thing to notice, and this is something I always look for when I'm looking at new video or image models, is when you stuff a bunch of things into the prompt, did it get all the things, right? And we have a T-Rex. We got some mittens. They're kind of weird mittens, but we got some mittens, and they're definitely on Mars.
It's a T-Rex, Matt. Yeah. It's going to wear weird mittens.
That is true. What kind of mittens would a T-Rex wear? I mean, it's decent, right? Because the thing is, it got all of the elements, and that's one of the things that a lot of these models struggled with early on, where if you give it like 3 or 4 elements that you want them all in the same video, all in the same image, it would really struggle to put all those. You might get one or two, but the other couple things you added to the prompt, it would miss. These models have gotten so much better at making sure everything you plugged into the prompt actually makes it into the video.
That's pretty cool, honestly. Runway have come so far. Should we try something else?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So for the next test, let's go to ChatGPT here and have ChatGPT generate a prompt. And the reason I like doing this is I tend to come up with fairly vague prompts where ChatGPT will sort of flesh it out for us, right? It'll add more details. It'll add scene details and color details and lighting and maybe even like what camera it was shot on. ChatGPT helps with a lot of that kind of stuff to give you a more like fleshed out prompt where you could just start from like a general concept.
I think let's give it a role. Like, let's tell it like, you are this, and I need to create an ad for this, and this company, for example.
All right. You're a world-class cinematographer. Can I spell that? Oh, I got it right. World-class cinematographer and DP, generate a video prompt for me. Include scene details, lighting details, camera angle, and any other details necessary to get a good shot.
Yeah.
Create the prompt about.
Let's do a dragon.
Okay, create a prompt about a dragon in a colorful fantasy world. All right, so it's giving us a pretty detailed prompt. I wonder what would happen, because look at this. It's actually giving us like broken out bullets of camera and movement, lighting and atmosphere, world aesthetic. Okay, so this was it. This was it sort of breaking down the scene, and then this is the actual prompt. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to have me paste this whole thing in, which it probably would have worked, but
Runway would break down. Runway would cry.
Runway would cry. Runway would run away. All right.
Should we make it like more than 5 seconds?
Well, it'll let me generate up to 8. All right. So here's our cinematic shot of an iridescent dragon. I don't want to read this whole prompt, but here's the actual video that it generated.
Let's see. Oh.
I mean, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Seeing a whole lot wrong with it.
It is pretty good. It is 100% pretty good.
Like, it's very consistent. I'm not seeing like the dragon change shape. I'm not seeing any of this stuff in the background disappear. I think it's pretty impressive.
That was pretty good.
So that's Runway.
I think honestly, the dragon thing is like absolutely amazing. I think the more that you write into it, so good. Honestly, so good. They've come so far.
I would say, in my opinion on this 4.5 right now, is that it's probably, in my opinion, it's probably like fairly on par with Veo 3.1, I think is the current model. I think it's fairly on par with Veo 3.1. I'm not seeing anything about this video model that makes me like super blown away. Like it's a huge improvement. Like it's definitely a huge improvement over what we got a year ago, 2 years ago. But over the sort of like current crop of available models, I'm not really seeing like a huge leap between Veo 3.1 and this. And Sora 2 is good as well, but Sora is like pretty good at generating people and like sort of realistic scenarios. Yeah.
We should give it that to Sora, honestly. I keep bashing Sora every single time I go on this show. And I don't apologize, by the way. I don't know if like I'm not gonna say sorry about that because it's
Sora's
still
probably the most
sucks.
Realistic people still, right? Like if you're generating videos of people doing something, almost anything else outside of people doing stuff, I don't really feel like it's that good at.
And to be fair, you test a lot of these video tools, like I write a newsletter and like sometimes I don't have the time to do everything, but you're like on the internet 24/7. So like you're gonna
you can
do
just call
that.
me a huge nerd. It's okay. I get it.
I did last episode. I did that. But I feel like you see the comparison. Like for someone that doesn't really test them, I think it's pretty good for me. But like I think you've seen better. To be fair.
Yeah. One of the things that like I always like to think about, especially when I'm making videos on my main channel, my main YouTube channel, is like, what can we do now that we couldn't do yesterday? And if like the news I'm talking about doesn't really have any sort of implication in that world, like if there's something new that got released and I try it and I go, okay, but I've already been able to do that. This doesn't make it easier. It doesn't make it faster. It doesn't make it better. So what is the point of this announcement? And if I feel that way about something, I usually just don't even talk about it in my videos because it's solving a problem that's been solved by another product already that I probably already talked about.
Yeah, 100%.
And so with Runway 4.5, I think my sort of initial gut reaction to it is like, it's pretty much doing the same thing we've already been getting from something like Veo 3.1 or something like the newest models of Kling. It feels pretty on par with those. So I don't really feel like this is any sort of huge leap. Saying that, Veo 3.1 is very, very expensive to use. I think Runway is more economical. I don't have the pricing in front of me, but I do think it's a little bit less expensive to use to do a lot of generations.
How much is Veo?
I think on like their $20 a month plan, you can generate something like 10 images a month or something like that. On their Ultra plan, I don't know if there's a limit of how much you can generate, but it costs $250 a month. It costs a car payment to actually have an Ultra plan from Google.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So most people who use Veo don't actually use it straight through Google. They'll go to a tool like Leonardo or Krea or I think Higgsfield has it in it. There's all these other platforms that use the API and baked it into their product. Yeah. And you can actually use it a lot cheaper if you don't use it directly through Google for whatever reason. Yeah. But anyway, that was sort of a side tangent. I feel like this model is pretty on par with what we've gotten already, but it might be a more economical way to do what we've already gotten, right? Yeah. Like if something is just as good as what we've already got, but you can do it faster and cheaper, that's still a plus for people. And I feel like this might do it slightly faster and slightly cheaper than Veo. But would I say it's a giant leap over Veo? Not really.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna see everything flooded on TikTok right now. This generation is so creative, extremely creative, and I think I always joke about this, and a lot of people on the internet joke about it. We're definitely gonna get scammed eventually by something because of how you wouldn't know the difference, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. These generations, I think we're gonna see a lot of it flooded on TikTok. Oh, yeah. But I wanna see on like Kling. Do you think like we can do a comparison with what Runway can do, like what Kling can do?
Yeah. So Kling actually released a couple new models. So Kling last week did. Well, I guess by the time you're listening to this, it would have been 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, Kling did like 5 days of announcements where every day for 5 days, they rolled out like a new Kling model. I don't remember the exact order, but one of the models was called Kling 01. Kling 01 is like, they're claiming it's like the Nano banana of video, right? So like you can give it an initial video and tell it to edit anything about the video and it will edit that stuff, right? You can reskin it with a different design, take a video, turn it in like a real life video, turn it into a Studio Ghibli style. It'll sort of reskin the video in Studio Ghibli. Or you can have, somebody walking through the shot and then say, hey, remove the people in the background, and it'll remove those in the video. Or add Voldemort in the background and it'll add him walking up to you or whatever, right? So it's like, they're claiming it's like the Nano banana of video and that you can give it a video, image, or text, like any of these things, and it will try to combine them and edit them together and create a video out of it. That was 01, but there was also Kling image model, which was like identical to Nano banana. It created images, but you can edit images with it. You can pretty much anything you can do with Nano banana, you can do with the Kling 01 model. But it was an image model, not a video model. Then they released Kling Video 2.6. Kling Video 2.6 is kind of like their version of Veo. It will generate audio. The one we were just looking at, Runway ML, was not generating audio in the video. This new Kling 2.6 generates video or audio into the video, just like Veo and Sora do. They also released an avatar model, which I've never played with. So what I can do is I can start by showing some of the stuff I already generated while we're waiting for some of our new generations to happen.
Yeah, so and let's also run what we did, like what GPT wrote for like the dragon thing, and like put it here, just to compare, just to see what comes up with.
Yeah, so this is the Video 2.6. This is like their version of Runway 4.5, Veo 3.1, Sora 2. Like this is their main, their top of the line video generator here. So I'm going to grab our prompt from Runway, paste it back here. So this is the same dragon shot that I'm submitting. We'll go ahead and generate our dragon. We can throw in our T-Rex wearing mittens, making brownies on Mars. All right, so I've got one. Actually, let's actually throw in our image to video too, because we did generate an image inside of Midjourney. We didn't get to play with that one. So I'll use that as our starting frame. We'll pull in our Hansel and Gretel image here. All right, let's generate that one. Okay, so we've got those generating. While those are generating, I can kind of show you some of the other stuff that I did. So the first thing I tested was I wanted to test like the lip syncing. So I made this video of like a rapper rapping into the camera because this one does come with audio. So I'm going to turn on the audio. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Lights flash, systems crash, moving in a digital hot dash.
So it was, the audio wasn't great. It was supposed to say lights flash, systems crash, moving in a digital dash. That's what he was supposed to say. But he kind of goes lights, flash, right? And he's just kind of like repeating himself. So the words I asked him to say didn't quite come out correctly. But I mean, what are your thoughts on the video?
I mean, the hand stuff are still like a bit iffy. But like, yeah, it feels like he broke 7 phalanges and stuff. But
yeah, his fingers look totally jacked right there.
or he has like, he's double jointed and like, like me, because I'm double jointed as well. It could be that. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. I think if like you gave it more details. Yeah, the speech thing wasn't on point, but it's pretty good, like compared to others.
Yeah, I mean, Veo I think does that better, honestly. Veo 3.1.
Yeah, but like who has $200?
Yeah, and then, okay, I mean, Sora does it pretty well too. Like Sora's lip syncing.
I have a beef with Sora. I don't want to talk about her.
So the next thing I wanted to test here was sort of like sound generation for like, just like, does it generate somebody walking through leaves? So I basically said, have them walk on leaves, have them walk on wood, have them walk on concrete. And I wanted to see if the sound sort of changed based on what they were walking on.
There's an obsession, men in general feel like this obsession to basically pick up ice or something that's frozen and throw it away, as well as walk on dead leaves. I've seen it all over the world. It's universal. There's videos online of men basically picking up the crunchiest leaf and just stepping. It's a men thing, I think.
That's funny. I've never heard of that trend. I didn't know it was a thing. But here's what this video came out like. I mean, it's okay. To me, it doesn't really sound like crunching leaves. It just kind of sounds like I don't know.
Yeah, someone opening up like a chip bag or something. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, I'm not like blown away, but it's, it's decent. So then I wanted to do one to see if like the audio would change drastically, where like they're in a loud nightclub and then they walk outside and then it's like quiet outside. And this is what I got with that.
Oh, interesting. I mean, yeah, but then it sounds like a horror movie when you come out, like, Yeah,
it's definitely got some issues. Like, first of all, what kind of nightclub just has like a gate to the outside when it's snowing outside, right? Like it's not a door, it's like a gate that you can see through.
I haven't been to Berlin, but I heard this is how they do their nightclubs, so I'm not going to assume. I think this is how the nightclubs in Berlin are. That's what I heard.
But then, when you get outside, the noise stops. But if you were just behind a gate, would the noise actually stop? Because it's just a gate, not a door. Anyway, that's probably a little too much to ask of the AI.
Also, why are they jumping so much? Like, what kind of a party is that? Like, are they summoning? Anyway.
Yeah. It's just a giant, cult gathering. That's all it is.
I didn't want to say it. Oh, are we fighting? What is this?
Pretty much. Yeah. So this is like, I was going to test dialogue. I wanted to see if the guy starts talking, if the woman can interrupt, and then anyway, this is let's just watch it.
I really think we should consider the
Stop! I don't want to hear it.
She
looks like she's about to slap him.
She's about to slap him like
The funny thing is though, like when she yells stop, he also yells stop at the same time. So watch his face when she yells stop.
I really think we should consider the
Stop! I don't want to.
So like they both yell stop together for some reason, which is a little weird.
Imitating her or something, like
it's like, I know you're about to yell stop, so I'm just gonna say it before you can.
Yeah.
And then I also say like in the prompt, she's supposed to raise her hand and go stop, but she yells stop and then raises her hand like she's about to slap him.
She's about to mark his face with like 5 fingers.
And then this one was meant to be like a little kind of like ASMR test with a marble rolling down a plastic track, and then it was supposed to hit the dominoes and then smack the balloon and pop the balloon. That's what it was supposed to do. Keyword
What kind
supposed
of a contraption is that?
I was just wanting to see if it would make the good sound of the ball rolling and the dominoes falling and stuff. It didn't quite come through.
Oh. What the? What's that thing coming out of the?
I don't know. It looks like shaving cream coming out of the balloon or something. I don't know.
I think because it picks up like the ASMR that happens like on social media where like people fill up balloons with like shaving cream. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, is that
them,
a thing people do? I never see those.
That's probably why it's picking up that kind of algorithm and like kind of getting, inspired by it. Probably.
Yeah. But I mean, the sound isn't bad, but the visuals didn't match my prompt at all, right? The dominoes were supposed to be at the end of the thing. So the ball was supposed to hit the dominoes, knock the dominoes down. The dominoes were supposed to bump the balloon, right? It was supposed to be this chain of events. But it put the dominoes next to the like slide that the ball came down and only knocks over one domino. Then the ball itself hits the balloon. And instead of popping, the balloon just kind of gets a little hole in it. And then shaving cream starts coming out.
That's probably, yeah.
So if you're listening to the video, if you're listening to the audio of this podcast and you're like, what's the big deal?
What is happening? Watch it. Watch the video.
You need to come watch this.
Yeah. Just for you to understand what we're seeing right now,
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that was all video 2.6. Let's see if our generations of video 2.6 are done. All right. So we've got our
dragon.
Our dragon shot that we're comparing against
the dragon
Runways.
looks better than Runway, honestly.
Should we watch Runways real quick? Let's see.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the Runway just so we can compare them back to back. So here's what Runway generated. No audio on Runway. So here's so if you're listening on audio, we're watching the dragon video that Runway generated. And it's pretty decent, pretty cartoony. I like the colors of it. I think the colors are nice.
They're vibrant, which is, you don't see it a lot. Yeah. All
right. So now I'm going to jump back over here to, we're at Kling 2.6. This is the exact same prompt. I just copied and pasted it.
Wow.
Much better physics. Much better physics. Like just there is something wonky with the legs right here in the beginning. This is like, I get really nitpicky with these. Most people probably don't care, but if you notice right here, he's got 3 legs on one side and 1 leg on the other side. Maybe
he has a deformity. Like, we shouldn't judge.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Sorry. I'm dragon shaming now. Oh, okay. But I actually think Kling did it better.
Look at his face. It's really good. Look at the scales.
Yeah,
I like it.
Overall, Kling did it better, I think. I mean, Kling has audio where Runway didn't, but just like the physics and like the speed that the dragon moves and the speed the wings are moving, it just feels more like what you'd see in a movie than the Runway version. It looks
majestic, honestly. That's how you should see a dragon.
Yeah, yep. All right, let's try our dinosaur. There's a dinosaur wearing mittens. There we go.
Yeah. Looks good.
All right, so a T-Rex wearing mittens making brownies on Mars. Here's what we got. This one's going to have audio.
Almost done with the brownies.
I was not expecting that.
Me neither.
I was not expecting the dinosaur to start talking to us.
Different barefoot Contessa or something. Like, what is happening? BBC Food right now.
I mean, mean, it's pretty good. There's not a whole lot of motion to the video. It's just the dragon sort of stirring, and then he talks to the camera saying, almost done with the brownies.
And the mittens look better.
The mittens do look better. They look like mittens. They look like what you'd expect mittens to look like.
Yeah.
I think they gave him too long of arms, though. I don't think T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex should be like up here with the arms.
All right, monkey on roller skates. Let's see. Here's what we got.
Having a blast on these skates?
We should ask you.
Having a blast on these skates?
It's funny because the monkey's just riding one roller skate. Like it's
Why is
a
he
monkey
hunched
on a
over
roller
like this?
skate.
Why is he hunched over like this? What are you doing?
Yeah, that one I think I give it to Runway. Runway's was a little more cartoony. This one went a little bit more for realism.
You could see the fur. Yeah, you could see the fur on the monkey.
Yeah, but the monkey's like a little weirdly shaped, and he's only riding one roller skate. And he turns to the camera and says, "I'm having fun on these roller skates." Like, I think it's funny how like literal Kling makes these prompts where it makes the character turn to the camera and say what they're doing.
Yeah. Almost done with the brownies. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. You should whenever you need to test out like these guys, we should probably run with the T-Rex making brownies on the moon or like
Yeah, no, that's a nice like new benchmark to work off of, I think. All right, so create an ad for a meal prepping business. I wanted to test again of just like vague prompt. Let's see what it gives us. All right, so we have like a fitness looking woman on camera. Let's see what she does and says.
Get your week's meals ready in minutes. Get your week's meals ready in minutes.
I mean, there's a lot less going on than the other one.
I think if like you tell her, I mean, she's not freaking out, she's not spitting stuff from her mouth. But I also feel like if you give it like more details, like I think she cut the top like the container in half, which is weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right there at the very end, like her like tongs are almost going through the container.
Also, it becomes a knife. Is that right? No.
It does. You're right. Yeah. It's like it goes from tongs to knife. So it's tongs there. Now it's knife again.
Like that's weird. But I think visually way better than the freak out that happens. Like
yeah. She's not like vomiting food back out. She looks very realistic, right? Maybe a little like too sort of polished and realistic. Like you get this thing with AI images and videos where the people almost start to look like plasticky because they're like almost too perfect skin looking and stuff,
Yeah.
So you have a little bit of that, but it's, more realistic looking of a person than Runway. Like if we look at Runway here, where was our cooking person? Like you could, like the motion is fast, but the people, there's just some like weird uncanniness about like all their movements.
I still don't understand what happened to that woman. Like someone asked her, so she's spitting out so stuff.
Where this one, like it
But
definitely looks
good.
more like a real person. Like you don't have some of the weird like artifacts you get with the movement, but there's also a lot less movement going on.
Yeah, this is better.
All right, let's see what our image to video did. So here's our Hansel and Gretel. My prompt was Hansel and Gretel skip towards the cabin as the camera slowly rotates around them.
Cute.
And that actually came out pretty decent.
Yeah.
Their skipping's a little weird, but...
But like, I don't know what, I was just scrolling on X because I generally, I'm not on X because I feel like it's too much for me. So I was like, I saw this thing. I was like really curious about like how people are using Kling. And like, I saw this person kind of take an image from Midjourney, put it on Kling, and it turned out to be cinematic. It was like cinema. It was really good.
Yeah. No, I tend to find that when you're using video models, you almost always get a better result if you start from an image and generate a video off the image. Saying that, I much prefer to test text to video because what it should be doing is kind of, you give it a text prompt. Theoretically, if it always seems to generate videos better, if you start from an image, generate it into a video, why isn't it when I give it a text prompt, it generates an image that's a decent image and then use that as the starting image to generate the rest of the video? So you'd think you would be getting fairly equal results. But for whatever reason, starting from an image almost always creates a better result. And I don't quite understand it because I do feel like a text to video should have a very similar result.
Yeah, but also I think the image that comes out is sort of like it is formed in a way that looks pro rather than you generating something from scratch, you know, like this has the details. So it doesn't need more details for it to be added, you know?
Right. Yeah. Like, so any sort of, camera angle prompts or lighting prompts or color prompts, all of that kind of stuff. You don't necessarily have to put it into the text prompt because it's there. They have the, the example already.
100%.
All right. So the other model that they came out with was this new Kling 01 model. And this one, you can actually feed it images, video, and text, any combination of image, video, and texts. So I gave it an image of like this Bugatti supercar here. And I gave it this image of like a close-up of a pizza slice, right?
Now I'm hungry, bro.
And then I said, animate image 1, which was the car, driving fast on a racetrack. The car is made entirely of the material from image 2, which is the cheese pizza. As the car turns corners, the body should stretch and melt slightly due to heat and centrifugal force, dripping cheese onto the asphalt.
It's very technical, by the way.
This is what it generated. And this one does not have audio. But you could see it took the cheese from the pizza, made that like the paint job of the car. And I was able to edit those two things together and then create a video from the sort of two blended things. Now, the cheese was supposed to shift around like as it went around corners, but the video sort of stops right before it goes around the corner. So I don't know how well it did the physics portion of it, but it definitely took the texture of the pizza and added it to the car.
Yeah, it looks good though.
And this one, the second prompt was, I gave it this image of like the internals of a watch. And then I gave it a video of like a drone flying through a canyon. Let me see. Will it let me show the video? I don't think I can preview it. But I said, bring this image, which was the internals of the clock, to life using the camera movement and speed of, and this was the drone flying through a canyon. We're flying deep inside the watch mechanism. The gears must rotate in sync with the speed of the camera movement. And so the idea was it was supposed to look like a drone flying through the sort of like inner workings of this watch. Didn't quite work out super well. In fact, I'm going to unmute this one because it's kind of funny. It took the audio from the drone, but none of the video from the drone. So if you're just listening to this in audio, what that was just a picture of like a watch, but with drone sounds over it.
If you're listening to this on audio, rest in peace for your eardrums. Like this is so loud.
The other thing that I find super interesting, and I do know why it's doing this. See, down in the corner, you probably can't see this, but down in the corner, it says Veo. I'm in Kling right now. But the reason it did that was because my video of a drone flying through the canyon was generated with Veo. I generated that with Veo, brought it over to here, and then tried to make that drone flying through the clock.
Yeah.
And it kept the Veo watermark in the Kling video.
Oh my God.
So that's what happened there. This was actually one of my favorite ones. I gave it a video of me sitting in my office reading a book here. And then I gave it an image that I generated, I don't know, in Midjourney or something, of like a futuristic, like transparent tablet. And I said, replace the book in this video with the tablet from this image. Adjust the hand grips to hold the thin tablet naturally. The light from the tablet must illuminate the face and palms, right? And the original video was me holding up a book. And this is what it generated. You can see I'm sitting here looking at this tablet now. Now it's not lighting up my face like it's supposed to. And when I'm done, it kind of folds up like a book, which it wasn't. In my original video, I was reading a book.
Not so bad, though.
And then at the end of the video, I folded the book and set it down. And I wanted to see what it would do with the tablet. And the tablet sort of folded. But, I mean, the first 5 seconds of this before the folding kind of looks wonky, I think it looks really good.
I'm telling you, I think like you can like sell this like for the video. Like you put it out like on the internet and stuff and like freak people out and like
Yeah, just make an
just
ad, be like, hey, buy the new clear
Apple
tablet.
Apple came out with this new clear tablet, and like I'm giving it away for people for like, that would be so cool. Do it on like April Fools or something.
Yeah. It's a good idea. I should try that. See if people buy it.
Well, I just said it on the internet. Now it's just out. It's not gonna be, but do something else.
Yeah. I'll do something similar. So if I'm promoting some sort of weird tablet or gadget on April 1st, you'll know what's going on. All right. So I gave it a video of a man on a treadmill. This is just a stock video I found on Storyblocks. And I said, change the aspect ratio to horizontal because this original video was 9:16 vertical view. Replace the gym environment with the surface of Mars. The person is now walking in a spacesuit. The treadmill is gone. They're walking on a dusty red terrain. In the expanded background, show the futuristic colony in the distance. So first thing to notice, it did not change my aspect ratio. It kept it at 9:16, didn't switch it to 16:9.
When it comes to that, by the way. I've tried it on several occasions, not just with this one. Other one, like I just want the video to be in like in a different dimension. Do you think they listen to us?
I don't think these video models are I just don't think they're capable of it yet for some reason.
I don't care. They should be advanced.
I know. I feel like it doesn't. If you can generate, so all the image models are capable of outpainting, right? So they're all capable of me giving it a 9:16 vertical image and then painting that image to a 16:9. So filling in making it a 16:9 and using AI to figure out what goes in the sides of the image, right? If image models are capable of that, why aren't video models? Because theoretically, it's just like a video model is just a sequence of image models, right? It's like a video is moving pictures. It's a whole bunch of pictures moving at a rapid frame rate. I don't understand why we can't do it on video if we could do it on image. And if we can do this stuff starting from an image and we have outpainting for images, I don't know. It doesn't compute why they haven't figured out how to get this to work on video. So the original was somebody running on a treadmill, and this video, like, it's the same motion of them running on the treadmill, but the person got changed. You can't really tell. I know it was small on my screen, but the original person was a black guy, and this person's a white guy. So, I mean, it did put him on Mars and in a spacesuit, but it definitely changed the person in the spacesuit. It didn't change my aspect ratio.
You can change a race, but you can change an aspect ratio. Really? Fix it. Bad Kling.
Bad Kling. Yeah. All right. My last one, I gave it, this one was actually kind of hilarious. So I gave it an image of myself just sort of standing there with my arms out, right? And then I said, performing a tap dance in the style of, and I gave it the old like rubber hose style, like animation screenshot. The character must completely adopt the rubber hose body proportions, noodle limbs, black and white aesthetic, but the face must remain recognizable. The face must remain recognizable. Key
Who is
ingredient. The original image was an image of me.
What is that?
And this is the recognizable face that it generated.
Could be
the funny thing is, it kept my shirt perfectly. The shirt that this cartoon character is wearing is the exact shirt that I'm wearing in my original image. It just ignored the part about making it look like me.
Why don't you have pants is my question. Like, where are your pants?
Because the old noodle cartoons, I guess they didn't wear pants, maybe? I don't know.
It took off your pants, which is
did take off the pants.
Pretty sus. But like my question is like, where did you take that picture? Like, why do you have like photo shoots and stuff? I want to have photo shoots.
I did this. This was for like a podcast photo shoot I did like 10 years ago. This image is like a 10-year-old image.
10? You look the same. It's like, drop your skincare, Matt Wolf, right now.
No, if you look closely, I got the bags under my eyes have gotten thicker and thicker over time.
But like this, I think you should probably download that video, send it to your wife. Like, show her what you look like in a cartoon version or something.
Yeah, without pants. And with only 3 toes.
Yeah, that was weird.
So yeah, those were the tests that I did on Kling 01. We can test some more on Kling 01. It is kind of a slow model. Like it takes, I don't know, a good 5 minutes or so to generate something with Kling. But you can give it any combination of image, videos, and text, and it tries to blend them all together.
I want to try out Kling. Like, can I have access? No. I don't have access to that. Do the public, the people, normies like me have access to Kling?
Yes. In fact, I think for free, they have, I think you can generate a certain amount for free per day. So I'm on this plan right here, which is almost a little under $9 a month.
That's pretty good.
And
for the stuff that we've done, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says you can generate about 33 videos a month. And I mean, I've actually never hit my limits because I'm not sitting here like generating tons and tons and tons of videos. I'm doing like 10 tests and then I'm moving on.
I'm pretty sure you do more, but you don't talk about it. But probably go to other stuff and like generate more. You wouldn't even know your limits because I know for a fact you test them all.
I do test them all. But some of them I do have like special access, you know, like they hook me up.
Yes, because we don't, and like you do. Yes, just flaunt that around. Why don't you?
I won't point out how many credits I have in Runway right now.
How many? How many is that?
1,272 credits.
I think this is the image that Darren is going to take to put like a thumbnail.
Yeah, this is our thumbnail right here. The woman puking.
What is she? I need to text them and ask them what she's puking.
All right. So yeah, those are the new video models that have come out. There was also the McDonald's ad. We wanted to talk about that really quickly because it's somewhat related.
Yeah, I wanted to like to kind of like segue into it. Basically, they just pushed down they pulled it down when it comes to the AI ads that McDonald did, and everyone hated it. Everyone. Yeah. It's not as wholesome as the Coca-Cola one. The Coca-Cola one was fine, but the McDonald's one was so bad, it was nightmarish. So they pulled it down. Yeah, we should watch it.
It's the most terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most terrible time of the year. The roast turned to charcoal, and the cookies burned too. Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you flee from the madness, the lights, and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
First of all, who drinks from a McDonald's cup with no straws? This is my issue with it. Everything was nightmarish.
Wait. What do you mean?
And no one's going to walk
confused.
into.
So wait, who uses the McDonald's cup?
You're using the McDonald's cup without a straw?
Oh, you're saying without a straw.
This is, yeah. If you watch it at the end, like someone's drinking from it and like it has no straw. When? It's disgusting on normal days. Are you not going to use a straw?
I just think it's funny that was the thing that you picked up on and not like the...
That's the only thing. Everything else is like, because I read a lot of like weird things and everything is like very thrillery and like dark stuff. I didn't have an issue with that, but this, I had an issue.
It's so hilarious. It's like you've got all like AI people getting pulled by like trolleys and flinging out windows. And the one thing you pick up on is they didn't use a straw.
You couldn't generate that?
No, that's awesome.
Anyway, yeah, that's my take on the McDonald's thing.
You know, I think if I'm being honest, I don't think the ad looks that bad. But saying that, I feel like people have been so inundated with like AI video and images on social media lately. Like you can't go on Facebook and scroll. Like I don't use Facebook very often, but when I do, like there is so much AI slop just in the Facebook feed, right? Like there's AI generated videos, and my wife gets confused all the time. Like I remember during Halloween, there was all sorts of videos. She's like, look at this awesome Halloween costume. And I'm like, that's AI, honey. Right? Like there was so...
Your wife gets confused. My 59-year-old mother is always sending me things,
it's
man,
like,
and asking me if I can fix it, if I can like find a way if it's real or not. What do you mean?
Yeah,
bro?
well,
like,
I think people are just like saturated with that stuff, right? Like people have gotten so much of that in like all of their feeds, and they're just so over this like AI slop video that like everybody's putting out now, and they're so over seeing stuff in their feeds and going, is this real or AI? I don't even know anymore. And now you have like companies like McDonald's and Coca-Cola going and doing the same thing. And people are just like, oh my God, we're already exhausted from normal people doing this. Why do we have to see this from the big freaking corporations now too? Right. And I feel like that's more of the blowback than anything is like, we're already inundated and frustrated with how much slop we're seeing. Why are you guys spending money on slop too? You guys are mega corporations with billions and billions and billions of dollars. Hire VFX artists, hire actors. Like AI needs to be used as like an assistive tool, not as like the main tool. And I feel like things like this ad, they just went all in and made everything AI and made it obviously AI, where I think if they were to do like, let's say 80% of the video is real people, real actors, real VFX, you know, CGI, not actual AI generated stuff. But then maybe there's like 1 or 2 scenes in there that they can't figure out how to get with real humans, or it would, you know, be, you know, cost prohibitive to do it with CGI because it's just too much of a sort of big scene that would be too expensive. So you do AI to finish that little like 10%. I don't think anybody would have a problem with that. People are like, the big movie studios are already doing
the whole thing,
right? Big movie studios are already making movies still the old fashioned way. But there's little shots here and there where AI makes it a lot faster, but nobody really notices. It's not like AI slop within a bigger movie. It's like, okay, we needed to de-age this person, so we used AI to make their face look a little younger for that one scene. I don't think people have a problem with that. People have a problem with, all right, you just went and gave them 20 prompts and stitched the video together and said, look, here's our Christmas ad this year. People have an issue with that.
Yeah, with no straws. Also.
No straws.
Like,
and I mean, obviously, that's the biggest issue. I just think at the end of the day, people are just sort of overseeing AI everywhere and just always wondering, is this real or not? I think they're just, it's getting exhausting seeing stuff all over social media and having to question constantly whether or not what we're looking at actually happened or not.
100%. I agree.
But anyway, that was a nice look at the world of AI video. It's fun. It's been a blast making these last handful of episodes, just sort of recapping and playing around with what's going on in the AI world. I'd love feedback from the audience. If you're listening on Spotify or watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments. Spotify actually has comments now, so you can comment there as well. But let us know what you think of this. Do you want us to like do more podcasts like this where we go deeper on individual tools and test them out and see what they can do? You know, we always love hearing your feedback, and we try to steer these episodes towards what you want to hear and learn from us. So always appreciate it. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing wherever you listen to your podcasts. And thanks again for tuning in this week.
Bye.